D&G Equipment Sales on Dunmore Ridge Road in Augusta is your source for both new and used farm equipment needs. With an awesome service department, it's time to buy red and save green at D&G Equipment Sales. Hi, I'm Greg Larry for HampshireReview.com. Former Romney and Springfield area resident Alverde Kelly recently celebrated her 100th birthday. Born Alverta Landis in Landis, West Virginia, Verdi, as she is known to family and friends, also lived in the Romney and Springfield areas growing up. Later she moved to Cumberland, Maryland to work. She currently resides in the Allegheny County Nursing Home. HampshireReview.com, along with Verdi's niece Debbie Walliser and great-nephew Trent, and Hampshire Review reporter Don Kessner, visited with Verdi Kelly and reminisced about old times in the Springfield and Romney area, and also learned a lot about living as well.
I was born in 1908, and that would throw me up there. You have to calendar.
I tell you what, for my aunt, you sure don't look like 100, do you?
Oh, I look like it. I don't fix myself up very much anymore. Sit around here, what's the use?
What did you tell me about honor your father and mother?
Oh, well, that's how come you live a long time. If you've been good to your father and mother, honor thy father and thy mother, that the days may be prolonged upon the earth in which thou dwellest.
Do you eat good?
Oh, I eat too much. That's good. I know when they moved from Landis, West Virginia, I was only about 11 years old, just a little girl, and then they lived around out there, Romney, out down Fox's Hollow, Middle Ridge, and first one place and then another.
When you guys moved from Landis down to Fox's Hollow, did you use an automobile, or did you use horses, or did
horse and buggy.
Horse and buggy?
Back whenever you go anywhere, just ride the horse.
Did you ever ride the train from Springfield?
Springfield over to Cumberland many a time, and it just went so slow, my goodness, I could have walked over.
So it was all dirt roads in Springfield, wasn't it?
They had but very little catamized roads. They couldn't afford them.
You lived over in Cumberland. Where did you work?
Well, I worked at the facilities, and I worked at the Kelly, and I worked every place there was to work. Reverend Jeffrey from California said he picked up one of their papers once, church papers, that had one of my poems in it. I made up a poem on the Methodist Church one time. I don't know if I can remember it or not. When I was a little girl, I heard the preacher say, "Don't go from church to church, or you lose out someday. Stand by your pastor and always pray for God to give him power as he breaks the bread of life for you in this trying hour." My home was on the mountain in a little old shack, and when we wanted to go to church, our father carried us on his back. The preachers was not afraid to warn the world of sin. They warned the parents to come to church and bring their children in. It did not excite them or hear a baby cry, for God was giving the message from his throne on high. That was a poem I made up for that.
You play a mouth harp?
Well, they claim I can, yes.
Do you remember the song that you taught me?
When he reached down his hand for me, when the Savior reached down for me, I was lost and undone without God or his Son. When he reached down his hand for me.
She says she's going to get an apartment here soon once the doctor gives her the okay.
Oh, yes, I ain't going to live in here. No, as soon as I see how the weathers are going, I'm going to find an apartment someplace and move in the apartment.
She'll do it.
But you see, I have to get Luella up here before, and she will have to have it in her name on the county. You see, they wouldn't rent to me. Nobody wouldn't hardly. Too old.
Luella's her sister.
Yeah, but the old time religion's good enough for me. Oh, it was good for the prophets, and it was good for the prophets, and it